DanPlan is an animation channel that started 5 years ago and has recently, over a span of 3 years, grown an empire of over 2 million subscribers. I was introduced to DanPlan all the way back in 2018 after watching their video called "By the Way, Are You a Psychopath?" By this time I watched it, they were already sort of a big channel. This was after the Odd Ones Out collaboration that they had. After watching that video, I immediately watched all of theirs By the Way series and grew attached to what I like to call the yin and the yang of DanPlan. Basically, the sweet and calm personality of Hosa and the crazy and chaotic personality of Steven. Which to me, and what I assume a lot of people, led to them subscribing and becoming a fan of the DanPlan channel. 2 days ago of this recording, Steven released a video on his own channel called Actually Steven, announcing that he is leaving DanPlan.
So as the title of the video says, I've quit DanPlan. I'm still planning to stream on Actually Steven, but I'm not associated with DanPlan anymore.
The reason why was because of Dan not paying him the right amount of money for his work.
Back in March of this year, I found out that DanPlan made 5 figures from 3 videos in the span of a month, of which I was paid less than $300. But then I asked Daniel, what could I do to increase my share in DanPlan? And everything just imploded. He said, nothing, you're just an employee, you have no share. And that statement has stuck with me ever since we fought, and it hasn't gone away.
I don't really want to jump to conclusions with this, as I want to wait until Dan presents his side of the story, if he even does. And to be honest, I don't think anything that he can say would justify what he did to Steven. At the time of this being recorded, DanPlan has already lost 70,000 subscribers, and I see a lot of people in the comments of DanPlan's recent video divided. Not about the situation, a lot of people do believe what Dan did was wrong, but because of how this would affect Hosa. I'm going to keep being subscribed just to see how their content changes now without Steven, and if I don't like the direction they are going with their content, then I'll probably unsubscribe too. So yeah, that's been all I really wanted to say. I'm sort of wanted to get this out because it was sort of like a thing that sort of blew me away a little bit, like the whole situation, how everything happened, and I was like, I've been watching DanPlan for a bit. Like I thought, like 2019 was a pretty solid year. They made a lot of content that I did generally enjoy. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen now without Steven being there. It'll be very interesting to see what Steven does. I don't know if he's just going to keep doing his live streams on his normal channel, or if he's actually going to, like, go and do other content and actually make his channel, like, into something. I don't mean that as, like, he's not made his channel into something right now, but I mean, like, I wonder what he's going to change, what he's going to do. Apparently he's going to do a Q&A eventually, sometime I think next week, or maybe this week, depending on when this is uploaded. Yeah, it'd be very interesting to see. If anything does happen, which probably won't for a little bit, I don't really see Dan responding anytime soon. I just think he probably won't. Their channel seems like the kind of channel that would rather avoid controversy, so it wouldn't surprise me if he just doesn't respond. But if he does, I might make a follow-up, I don't know, depending.